Hey guys, Dr. J here. In the previous episode, we found the last of Alex the Great's signal relays and destroyed it. We then entered the security room and opened the door leading to the plasmid laboratory. Inside, we found the tank housing Alex the Great. In another voice recording, Jill Alexander told us we need to find a specific type of plant to lure this abomination and get the override key which will give us access to the place Eleanor is kept in. We found a couple of them, but we still need 2 more. Oh, and I think there's a body we can get a radom from down there, near the vending machine. Let's go check it out. Oh, this is a very sneaky turret. It's even a rocket turret. Thank God I had the decoy prepared. I'll have to try to keep it safe though. This is a very good spot to lure the big sister to. Okay, let's look around a bit and then go ahead and hack the vending machine. Quite a lot of ammo here, but nothing we really need. Actually, it may not be a bad idea to buy some rivets, since we are running kind of low on them. And there's just the health station left here. Okay, there's nothing this way, so let's go through this door. The guiding arrow is pointing that way. So we have a leadhead splicer, a Houdini splicer and a rumbar. Perfect. He'll be the last one we need in order to complete the research track. I don't see his little sister, but she should be somewhere around here. Yeah, there she is. And we even completed the research level before we actually killed him. So this leaves only the big sisters and the bruise splicers. In theory, the arms race tonic is not a bad one, but we don't really need any more ammo. There's way too much spread across Rapture already. Okay, let's focus on this fight. Now it was a bit too late to switch to the telekinesis, so he managed to place a couple of mini turrets, but I think we'll be able to easily deal with him now. By the looks of things, our reef should be able to last us until the end of this fight. Just a few more shots, and we're done. Time to pick up our final little sister. Let's loot the big daddy now. I know you, Garry. Let's play it.
Ask yourself, Mr. Meltzer. Is it better to be summarily executed as an outsider caught within these grounds? Or to be united, not just with your daughter Cindy, but with the Rapture family as well? The choice is yours. I urge you to accept the Protector program. You will live by her side, and remember nothing beyond your love for her.
I wasn't the first to find Rapture. You crazy bitch. And I won't be the last. You do.
This is where they bound us together, Father.
As long as I'm
Playing God. You were the only good thing that Rapture ever gave me.
Damn. I guess we've just killed Meltzer. I was hoping he'll be able to survive since he managed to come all the way here. At least we'll be able to save his little girl.
She was not meant to have a father, Delta. She was to be an heir to my life's work. And this is where they changed her, bonding her to you. The child she was died in this room.
It almost sounds like Lamb has at least a shred of human emotion, though it is probably just an act. This harvesting spot should be pretty easy to defend. There's just 2 routes the splicers can use to attack us. Now the question is, once we finish harvesting this body, should we go back to the previous one? Or move on to the cells we saw below this room and use the harvesting spot on our way back? I'll have to think about it some more. I kinda just wish to get it over with the big sister, to be honest. But then again, we'll be wasting quite some time going back and forth. I doubt we'll have to go back to the holding cells once we explore them. We're almost done. This was a really easy harvesting session. Okay, let's pick up the little sister. I also caught a glimpse of a circus of values we can go and hack. So yeah, we probably should just finish exploring the holding cells. Let's start with hacking the circus of values. There's also a camera on the right. We'll have to deal with it afterwards. The stairs on the left probably leads to the holding cells. Also, I haven't screwed up a hack in a while. Now let's go back to the camera and hack it as well. Oh, and there's also an audio diary by the vent. Let's see what the audio diary is about.
Mother has destroyed Dr. Alexander. She tried to splice him into some kind of living saint who would calculate the common good and adhere to it tirelessly. But now he's become something unspeakable. Mother's philosophy is just as corrupt as Ryan's. By her standards, it would be better to have the entire world equally miserable than to allow us to strive in our own behalf. I have to get out of here.
Looks like we didn't even need to use the stairs. We've also unlocked a room with an upgrade station, so we'll have to get back to it sooner or later. How did he know we were here? And more importantly, how did I miss so many shots? Where is he now? Let's check the other cells. Okay, there he is. Finally a headshot. Okay, let's go back to the cell we came from and see if we haven't missed anything here. And now we can go hack the health station. Actually, let's first check where this corridor leads. It doesn't seem like we can go any further. Let's go back to hacking the health station. And we can try entering this cell now. Okay, what do we have here? Come on, how did I not see it? This place has a lot of sneakily placed turrets. Right, so let's go back to searching the holding cell. Ah, there's actually a safe here as well. Nothing particularly useful. And there's nothing in the cell either. Let's check the other ones. This cell is completely frozen. We probably need to melt the ice in order to enter it. So there's some ammo inside, a safe and an audio diary. Nice. I guess we have to go back to the corridor in order to enter it. How about the cells on the other side? Can we enter those? Indeed we can. But there's just a first aid kit and some ammo here. Some more ammo in the middle cell, and I think I saw the last plant in the cell next to it. Yep, here it is. We can't enter through here though, we'll need to get back to the corridor. But first, let's go grab that audio diary. And then hack the safe, of course.
I visited Eve's garden today. It ended poorly. My seed, sold to the enemy. The motive of the whore as yet eludes me. But Atlas approaches. And come what may, I will not be made a slave. I wonder, in recording, do I confess?
All right, sport, time to feed the fish. Head on back to Alexander's tank and put those plants in.
The bastard looked me right in the eye and suggested I make an appointment with Dr. Lamb.
To be honest, I would have probably killed Sinclair for that remark. It looks like we've triggered quite a lot of splicers by picking up that last plant. Okay, I think we're done with the holding cells, so let's go back to that body.
It was his will to die, Delta. To serve the majority by protecting them from his lunacy. Your entire journey here is based on your refusal to do the same. Will you grant his request, knowing that he served the family?
Rebirth, huh? Sure, you live forever, but minus your body. I like my body, kid. I don't feature the idea of my memories and personality being stored in the head of some saintly child, like just one more dusty old book in the library.
On this point, I completely agree with Sinclair. That's weird. Why did the audio diary prompt appear again? That's probably a glitch or something. Anyways, I'd rather bring back your attention to what Lamb said about Gil Alexander. She said it was his wish to die so he can serve the people. But judging by the records he left, he clearly changed his mind about the whole utopian plan of Lamb's. He even explicitly said that he doesn't want Eleanor to go through what he did. I wonder, was Lamb still trying to convince us by lying, or is she even deluding herself?
We put our eldest sister through a new regimen of physical and mental conditioning, and suited her up with modified protector equipment of my design. The younger ones have dubbed her a big sister. Sadly, this is a stopgap. Between rogue splicers and the aging of the girls, we'll run out of viable little sisters soon. After that, the surface may be our only source.
And that's when they started kidnapping little girls from the surface, it seems. Okay, so we've started our final harvesting session for this level. I'm only worried we're going to hit the rumble by mistake and make it very hard on ourselves. But if we don't do anything stupid, he might even be able to help us. Now that I think about it, since this is the last harvesting of this level, we'll soon be facing the Big Sister, and the stairs I'm currently standing on are a great place for setting up some trap rivets. If we just go inside the room with the upgrade station, she'll have no choice but to go through the trap rivets. Yeah, I think this is what I'll try to do in the Big Sister fight. Oh yeah, and there's also the rocket turrets that will be able to hit her. Well, this is pretty much the best possible spot for our fight with the Big Sister. I wonder why there are so few splicers attacking us though. Maybe they're stuck somewhere? Or maybe the presence of the rumbler is causing them to not spawn or something. Well, I'll still keep casting the decoy, but we are almost done with the harvesting. There's still no one attacking us. This should be the final time I need to cast the decoy. Okay, we're done with the harvesting. Let's pick her up. Now we just need to find the vent. I can't pick up any more of these types of ammo. Actually, let's first place the trap rivets. This will take a while, and after we send the little sister through the vent, there is a set amount of time before the Big Sister arrives, so it's best to make sure we are ready for her. I think this is enough trap rivets, but let's place some proximity mines for good measure. I just hope we don't detonate them prematurely by mistake. Like this one. Okay, I think we're done here. I would actually be surprised if that amount of explosives doesn't kill her outright. I am hearing the vent, so it should be somewhere nearby. And there it is. So the plan is to send the little sister through and then immediately run away to the room with the upgrade station. Dude, where did you come from? At least he died quickly.
The girls are whispering, Father. They've left you a present at the Gatherer's Garden. Take it.
The one we just saved was also the last little sister we needed in order to unlock the Dealt with Every Little Sister achievement. We didn't actually need to save them for this achievement. Harvesting them would also have unlocked it, but then we wouldn't have been able to get the Savior achievement. This rumper is patrolling dangerously close to our explosives. Oh, that's just great. Not only did we just lose half of our explosives, but we have to deal with the rumper now. Oh, we could actually hack the mini turrets as well? I didn't know that. Well, at least this will help a little bit. Scratch that, the turret has already been destroyed. Thankfully, the rocket turret managed to kill the rumper, so it's just the big sister left. And she's already at half health, so we still have a chance to salvage the situation. She managed to find the Splicer to siphon health from, but I think we managed to interrupt her. But where did all those Houdini Splicers come from? This is quickly becoming a train wreck. At least we were able to complete the research on Big Sisters. Now we just need to hope that the machine gun with the armor-piercing rounds will be able to kill her before we run out of first aid kits. Finally she's dead. This was such a huge mess. But in the end, we were able to finish our objectives in this level. And the only thing left to do is deal with Alex the Great. Let's loot all the bodies and head back to the control room. Actually, before that, let's replenish our ammo. I'm sure Alex the Great has more up his sleeve. Okay, I think we're ready now. Let's go back. We will, as usual, be following the guiding arrow. Oh yeah, in all the chaos of the battle, I forgot to comment on the Drill Vampire tonic. It's actually an awesome tonic to use with the Drill Specialist build, but it's pretty much useless to our current build. It makes it so the Drill drains health and E from the Splicer you're currently attacking. And since we're not using the Drill, there's no point in slotting this tonic. Now let's see what the final gift from the Little Sisters is. Kind of disappointing. It was just some more Adam. Quite a lot of Adam, yes, but I would have preferred a useful tonic instead. Anyways, we are now ready to feed the plants to Alex the Great.
Deep Sea Life Catchment System online.
Notice to all employees, Subject Delta is hereby dismissed. Escort them from the premises!
I would certainly like to see you try. I'm guessing we'll be fighting mostly Alpha series. They're the only ones that pose any kind of threat to us. No, there are regular Splicers as well. Alex the Great is probably just using them as cannon fodder. Fighting so many Alpha series reminds me of how they're not supposed to be able to survive the breaking of their bond with the Little Sisters. Well, they are definitely not going to survive encountering me. Are we done yet? No, there's at least one more Alpha series. Okay, this should be the last one.
How dare you try to buy me out with this bribe, this penance, this sublime...
Perfect, son. You reel him in. Now, use that console there to take a gene sample. It should print up a genetic key automatically. You got the key to Lamb's hideout sport. Eleanor's down there. Now just head out to the oxyfill station and use it.
It is done. The sample disposal button on the panel in front of you will administer a massive jolt of electricity to the tank. More than enough to kill me. Whatever I may say to dissuade you, do not listen. The man whose voice you hear now is long gone. As my mind fades, I find my thoughts turn to the suffering that Eleanor will be made to endure, and I am overcome with pity. But I can only offer my feeble prayers. Perhaps after my death, you can do more. Now, please, I ask you to grant me peace. Goodbye, my friend, and thank you.
If it was up to me, I'd have killed him. He deserves at least so much mercy. Unfortunately, we need him alive for the Savior achievement. Do you remember the gas station I mentioned before? Well, it's finally time to open the secret entrance and end this level. We just need to use the genetic key we've obtained in this slot over here. Open Sesame. This also unlocks the story-related achievement for this level. Let's see what we have here. An audio diary?
This condition may be a blessing in disguise. Early splicing tests indicate 0 genetic damage due to her condition as a little sister. It appears that she is our new vessel. This will be no mere personality schism, though. Rapture's genius will be held within her DNA, able to shift into desired patterns at will. A utopian cannot be confined to a single throw of the genetic dice. When needed, she is a composer, a dancer, an engineer. She truly will be the people's daughter.
And finally, after getting on that elevator, we've also unlocked the Savior achievement. Now we're entering the final stretch of our journey. Well, this is it for today's episode. Thank you for spending your time with me, and if you have enjoyed it, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It will really help me a lot. Also, if you have any comments or suggestions, I would love to hear from you. Take care, and until next time.